Imagine transforming your empty plastic bottles into a lush vertical garden that brings life to your home. Instead of throwing them away, you can cut each bottle horizontally, paint it in cheerful colors, and fill it with soil and tiny plants. With just a rope or wire, these bottles can be hung on your balcony, kitchen wall, or backyard fence. This DIY project is not only budget-friendly, but also a great way to make your space greener and more refreshing. For those living in small apartments or houses with limited outdoor space, a hanging bottle garden is the perfect solution. You can grow herbs like mint, basil, or coriander right next to your kitchen window, always within reach when you cook. The process is simple. Clean the bottles, cut a rectangle opening on the side, add small drainage holes at the bottom, then fill them with soil and seeds. Arrange the bottles vertically with strings or horizontally like a row of planters. Kids will love helping paint the bottles and choosing which plants to grow, making this project both fun and educational. Besides being functional, these hanging gardens become beautiful wall decor, turning plain spaces into vibrant green art. They remind us that recycling can be both creative and practical. With a little imagination, a simple plastic bottle can become a piece of nature hanging on your wall. So next time you finish a drink, don't throw away the bottle. Turn it into a planter, hang it proudly, and watch your mini garden flourish. A tidy desk creates a clear mind, yet buying fancy organizers can sometimes feel unnecessary and expensive. With just a few plastic bottles, you can craft your own stylish and practical desk organizers that keep everything in place while adding a touch of creativity to your workspace. Start with bottles of different sizes. Cut them into shorter sections. Smooth the edges with sandpaper or by carefully heating them, and then decorate with colored paper, fabric, or even rope for a rustic finish. Small bottle sections work perfectly as pen or pencil holders, while larger ones can hold scissors, rulers, or makeup brushes. One of the most fun parts is personalizing each organizer. You can wrap them in jute rope for a natural, minimalist look, or paint them with bright acrylics to bring energy to your study or work area. For kids, adding cartoon stickers or turning the bottles into animal faces makes organizing their school supplies exciting. If you want more functional design, glue several bottle sections onto a cardboard or wooden base to create a multi-slot organizer. This way, your desk items are always neatly separated. Pens in one, markers in another, and clips in a smaller one. Not only does this project save money, but it also reduces plastic waste while giving you a sense of accomplishment every time you sit at your desk. It's a reminder that with a little creativity, even the simplest items can become something useful and beautiful. So, instead of buying a new organizer, look at the bottles around you. They're waiting to be transformed into your next DIY masterpiece. Lighting is more than just a necessity. It creates atmosphere, warmth, and beauty inside a home. Instead of buying new lamps, you can recycle plastic bottles into stunning DIY lighting pieces that look creative, eco-friendly, and unique. Start with a large clear plastic bottle. Cut the bottom or the top, depending on the design you want. Insert a small LED light or a string of fairy lights inside the bottle. You can wrap the bottle with colored paper, fabric, or lace to create a soft, glowing effect. If you want a magical touch, try painting the outside with glow-in-the-dark paint or pastel shades. For a chandelier-style design, you can connect multiple bottles together, cut into flower shapes, and arrange them around a light bulb. When the light turns on, the recycled pieces reflect and scatter the glow beautifully, transforming simple waste into an elegant decoration. This project is perfect for bedrooms, living rooms, or even outdoor spaces like balconies and patios. Imagine hosting a dinner under a soft glow from your handmade bottle lamps. It immediately adds warmth and character. The best part? These lights are not only inexpensive, but also environmentally friendly. You reduce waste, save money, and enjoy the pride of showcasing your own craft. With every flick of the switch, your recycled plastic bottle lamp reminds you that creativity can turn ordinary things into extraordinary treasures. Children love toys, but they don't always have to come from the store. With a little imagination, plastic bottles can be transformed into fun, safe, and eco-friendly toys that spark creativity while teaching kids the importance of recycling. One of the simplest projects is making toy cars. Cut a plastic bottle in half. Attach 4 caps as wheels and decorate with paint or stickers. Add straws or wooden sticks as axles, and suddenly, the bottle becomes a racing car ready to zoom across the floor. You can also turn bottles into rockets by shaping the top into a cone, adding cardboard fins, and painting them with bright colors. For little explorers, an empty bottle can even become a periscope or binoculars by adding tubes on each end. For younger children, bottles can be filled with rice, beads, or beans to create a rattle or a sensory shaker. The sounds and textures keep them entertained while developing motor skills. And for those who love animals, bottles can easily be crafted into penguins, elephants, or fish with just paint and color paper. These DIY toys are not only fun to make, but also a bonding activity between parents and children. Kids will love the process of cutting, painting, and decorating, and they'll feel proud playing with something they helped create. Most importantly, it teaches them a valuable lesson: that creativity can turn waste into joy. Every toy made from a recycled bottle is a step toward a greener, more imaginative future. Imagine waking up to the cheerful sound of birds singing in your garden. With a simple DIY project using recycled plastic bottles, you can create bird feeders that not only help local wildlife, but also make your outdoor space more lively and beautiful. To start, take a clean plastic bottle and cut 2 small holes near the bottom. Insert wooden spoons or small sticks through the holes so birds can perch while eating. Fill the bottle with birdseed, then hang it from a tree branch or balcony using rope or wire. The seeds slowly fall into the spoon openings, giving birds easy access to food. Another creative option is to cut out windows on the sides of the bottle and attach small trays underneath to catch the seeds. You can decorate the bottle with non-toxic paint, making it blend beautifully with your garden while still being safe for the birds. This project is not only simple and fun, but also carries a deeper purpose. By reusing plastic bottles, you reduce waste while providing nourishment for small creatures that often struggle to find food in urban environments. Kids can also take part by helping paint or fill the feeder, turning it into an educational family activity about caring for nature. Soon, you'll notice sparrows, finches, or even doves visiting your handmade feeder every day. Watching them gather around brings peace and joy, a reminder how small efforts can create harmony between humans and the natural world. Instead of throwing bottles away, turn them into a gift for birds and let your garden sing with life. The kitchen is often the busiest place in the house, filled with spices, utensils, and snacks that need organizing. Instead of buying expensive containers, you can recycle plastic bottles into smart and stylish storage solutions that keep everything neat and accessible. Start with medium-sized bottles for storing dry goods like rice, beans, or pasta. Cut the tops cleanly, smooth the edges, and decorate the outside with colored paper, fabric, or rope for a polished finish. Clear bottles can also serve as spice jars. Just label them, and suddenly your kitchen shelf looks like a professional pantry. Another idea is to turn bottles into dispensers. Cut a flap or window on the side, leaving the cap intact. Fill the bottle with sugar, flour, or lentils, and pour easily whenever needed. This keeps ingredients fresh while making cooking more convenient. For utensils, tall bottles work well as holders for spoons, forks, or chopsticks. Group several bottles together on a tray to create a complete utensil station. Smaller bottles can even be mounted on the wall as sachet holders, keeping tea bags, seasonings, or coffee packets organized and within reach. If you want something fun, try making snack containers for kids. Decorate large bottles with bright paint or stickers. Cut an easy flap opening and fill them with cookies or candy. Not only does this keep the kitchen tidy, but it also makes snacks more exciting to grab. These bottle storage hacks are durable, affordable, and eco-friendly. Every time you reach for an ingredient or utensil, you'll feel proud knowing your kitchen is both organized and sustainable. Bathrooms may be small, but they hold countless essentials: soap, toothbrushes, shampoos, and more. Instead of spending money on organizers, you can recycle plastic bottles into practical bathroom accessories that are waterproof, stylish, and eco-friendly. One of the easiest projects is making a soap dispenser. Clean a plastic bottle thoroughly. Attach a pump-headed cap and decorate the outside with waterproof paint or stickers. It instantly becomes a refillable dispenser for soap, sanitizer, or even lotion. For toothbrushes, cut bottles in half and smooth the edges. You can mount them on the wall with hooks or suction cups to create a neat brushing station for the whole family. Decorate them with waterproof designs to add a playful or modern touch. Larger bottles can be turned into storage containers for cotton pads, bath salts, or small toiletries. Just cut and decorate them, then place them on shelves for easy access. For showers, cut bottles vertically, attach them with hooks, and use them as hanging caddies for shampoo, razors, or sponges. These accessories are not only practical but also durable, since plastic naturally resists water. They help declutter countertops and make bathrooms feel more organized. Plus, they're easy to replace or redesign whenever you want a new look. Every time you wash your hands or brush your teeth, you'll be reminded that recycling can be stylish, functional, and eco-conscious. Instead of throwing bottles away, transform them into bathroom helpers that make daily routines more convenient and creative. Outdoor spaces, whether a garden, balcony, or patio, are perfect canvases for creativity. With recycled plastic bottles, you can craft decorations that make these areas more colorful, lively, and inviting. One fun idea is making wind spinners. Cut vertical strips into a bottle, twist them slightly, and paint in bright colors. Hang the bottle with a string, and it spins beautifully in the breeze, creating motion and joy in your garden. Another magical project is bottle lanterns or fairy houses. Cut out windows and doors, then place a small LED light inside. At night, they glow softly, adding charm to your outdoor space. Painted in gold, silver, or pastel shades, they look whimsical and enchanting, especially for evening gatherings or children's play areas. For those who love gardening, bottles can also become flower sculptures. Cut and shape the plastic into petals, paint them, and attach them to thin sticks. Place them among your plants to add bursts of color that never fade, even when real flowers are out of season. These DIY decorations aren't just beautiful, they're also durable and weather-resistant. They remind us that creativity can make something ordinary extraordinary, while reducing waste at the same time. Every time the wind spins your handmade spinners or the lanterns glow at night, you'll feel the joy of creating something unique with your own hands. With just a few bottles, scissors, and imagination, your outdoor space can be transformed into a place of wonder and delight. Every child dreams of magical houses and castles, and with recycled plastic bottles, you can build them. These miniature creations are not only fun toys, but also unique decorations that spark imagination. Start by collecting bottles of different shapes and sizes. Tall bottles can serve as towers, while smaller ones become the base of houses or castle walls. Cut out windows and doors, then paint the bottles in bright colors. For a realistic effect, wrap them in paper with brick or stone patterns. To finish, add cone-shaped cardboard tops to transform the bottles into turrets. For an entire village or castle, glue multiple bottles onto a sturdy cardboard base. Add small bridges, gardens, or fences made from popsicle sticks. To make them glow magically at night, place small LED tea lights inside the bottles, turning the castles into lanterns. This project is perfect for kids who love fairy tales. It also works wonderfully as a school project or a family weekend craft, where everyone can add their own ideas. Parents and children alike will enjoy seeing a collection of plastic bottles slowly transform into a tiny fantasy world. Beyond playtime, these miniature houses and castles can also serve as creative home decor. Placed on a shelf, desk, or in a child's bedroom, they become conversation starters and reminders of how recycling can create joy and beauty. From a simple empty bottle to a glowing castle, this project proves that with imagination, even waste can become something magical. Saving money is an important habit, and it becomes much more fun when you have a piggy bank that's both cute and creative. Instead of buying one from the store, you can recycle plastic bottles into personalized coin banks that children and even adults will love. Start with a medium-sized plastic bottle, such as a soda or water bottle. Cut a narrow slit in the middle of the bottle for inserting coins. To make it exciting, decorate the bottle as your favorite animal or character. For example, add 4 bottle caps as legs. Paint the body pink and glue on paper ears and snout to create a classic pig-shaped bank. You can also design other animals like penguins, pandas, or even fish. Simply paint the bottles in matching colors. Attach details made from paper or felt, and you'll have an adorable collection of coin banks. Kids especially enjoy making their own designs, which also teaches them about saving money while being creative. For a modern twist, keep the bottle clear so you can see the coins piling up inside. Watching savings grow little by little adds excitement and encourages children to keep adding more. Decorating the outside with glitter, stickers, or fabric can make it even more unique. These DIY piggy banks are not just functional, they're also memorable. Each one carries a personal touch and a story of creativity. They show how something as ordinary as a bottle can hold both imagination and financial lessons. Instead of tossing bottles away, turn them into treasures that help build good habits and happy memories. Taking care of plants can be tricky, especially if you have a busy schedule or forget to water them regularly. Luckily, with just a simple recycled plastic bottle, you can make a self-watering plant pot that keeps your plants hydrated and healthy without constant attention. The idea is clever but simple. Cut a plastic bottle in half. Flip the top part upside down and place it inside the bottom half. Like a funnel, insert a cotton string or strip of fabric through the bottleneck, leaving one end in the water below and the other inside the soil above. When you fill the bottom half with water and plant herbs or flowers in the top half, the wick slowly draws moisture upward to the roots. This design ensures that plants receive a steady supply of water for days, reducing the risk of overwatering or forgetting to water altogether. It's perfect for herbs like basil, mint, or parsley on your kitchen windowsill, or for small decorative flowers that brighten up your living space. For aesthetics, you can paint or wrap the outside of the bottle in colorful fabric, rope, or lace. Some people even place their self-watering planters inside decorative holders to match their home decor. Beyond practicality, they also become beautiful, eco-friendly accents. Every time you see your plants thriving in these pots, you'll feel the joy of combining sustainability with creativity. It's proof that recycling doesn't just save the planet. It makes life easier and greener. Who would imagine that something as ordinary as a plastic bottle could be transformed into stylish jewelry and accessories? With a bit of creativity, those bottles can become earrings, bracelets, necklaces, or even keychains, unique pieces that carry both beauty and meaning. Start with clear plastic bottles. Cut them into shapes like circles, flowers, or geometric patterns. Gently heat the edges with a candle or a heat gun to smooth them, giving a polished glass-like look. Add hooks or chains, and suddenly you have lightweight earrings or pendants. Painted in metallic shades or pastels, they can look surprisingly elegant. Bracelets are another fun option. Cut long strips from bottles, shape them into curves, and decorate them with fabric, beads, or paint. The result is a colorful, personalized accessory that feels both eco-friendly and fashionable. For everyday use, you can also craft keychains by cutting small designs, hearts, stars, or initials from bottles, then attaching them to rings. Kids especially enjoy making their own charms, which they can decorate with glitter or stickers. What makes these accessories special is their originality. Unlike store-bought jewelry, these are one-of-a-kind creations that carry a story. Wearing them becomes a reminder that style can also mean sustainability. Plus, they're wonderful conversation starters. Imagine telling someone your necklace used to be a soda bottle. Recycling plastic into jewelry shows us that beauty doesn't have to come from expensive materials. Sometimes it's hidden in the simplest objects, waiting to be revealed through creativity. Blank walls are like empty canvases. They're just waiting for a splash of creativity. Instead of buying expensive decorations, you can recycle plastic bottles into wall art and sculptures that bring character, texture, and color to your home. One of the simplest ideas is to use the bottoms of plastic bottles. When cut and painted, they resemble flowers or star shapes. Arrange dozens of them into a mural, and suddenly your wall blooms with a vibrant 3D garden. This technique works beautifully in living rooms, bedrooms, or even outdoor fences. Another option is cutting long strips from bottles and weaving them into abstract patterns. By mixing transparent and colored plastics, you can create modern wall hangings that look like textile art, but are waterproof and durable. For a bolder statement, bottles can be cut and assembled into sculptures. Imagine shaping them into trees, birds, or geometric designs that protrude slightly from the wall. Add LED backlighting, and your sculpture becomes a glowing centerpiece that transforms the entire room. These crafts are great for personal projects or even group efforts in schools and community centers. Working together to create a mural from recycled bottles not only results in unique artwork, but also teaches the importance of teamwork and sustainability. Each wall art piece made from bottles is a reminder that beauty can be found in the unexpected. It turns waste into wonder, and simple plastic into a lasting expression of creativity. Holidays are the moments when homes shine brightest, filled with lights, decorations, and joy. Instead of buying expensive ornaments, you can recycle plastic bottles into festive decor that's budget-friendly, creative, and eco-conscious. One magical idea is building a Christmas tree entirely from green plastic bottles. By layering cut bottles around a frame, you can create anything from a small tabletop tree to a full-size centerpiece. Add fairy lights, and it glows just like a real tree. Unique, sustainable, and stunning. Plastic bottles also make wonderful lanterns for celebrations like Ramadan, Diwali, or birthdays. Cut patterns, stars, moons, or geometric shapes into bottles, then place LED candles inside. At night, the lanterns cast glowing shadows across the walls, filling your space with warmth and magic. For parties or New Year's Eve, bottles can be cut into strips and curled into festive ribbons. Paint them in gold, silver, or rainbow colors, and hang them as garlands across windows or ceilings. They instantly create a cheerful and celebratory mood. What makes DIY festive decor special is a personal touch. Families can gather to paint, cut, and assemble decorations together, turning preparation into cherished memories. Children especially love seeing their handmade ornaments proudly displayed around the home. Each sparkle and glow reminds us that celebrations don't have to come at the expense of the environment. With creativity, recycling, and love, every holiday can be stylish, meaningful, and sustainable. Our pets are part of the family, and they deserve care and comfort. With recycled plastic bottles, you can make practical and fun accessories for dogs, cats, or even small pets, saving money while reducing waste. One clever project is a pet food dispenser. Take a large plastic bottle, cut a small flap near the bottom, and place it above a shallow tray. As food is eaten, more kibble naturally slides down, keeping feeding simple and clean. For water, bottles can become gravity-fed dispensers. Mount a bottle upside down with a small opening over a bowl. As your pet drinks, the water refills automatically. It's a perfect solution if you're away for a few hours. Plastic bottles can also be turned into toys. Dogs love rattle toys. Just fill a bottle with beans or rice, and the sound keeps them entertained. For cats, cut small holes in a bottle, fill it with dry food or treats, and watch them play as snacks slowly tumble out. It's both fun and stimulating. You can even make simple scoops for pet food or litter by cutting a bottle diagonally. Lightweight and easy to handle, they're perfect for daily chores. The best part is knowing that these DIY accessories are safe, as long as edges are smooth and eco-friendly. They not only make life easier for you, but also bring joy to your pets. Every wag, purr, or playful bounce is proof that creativity can spread happiness across species. With a little imagination, your pets will enjoy recycled bottle creations as much as you enjoy making them. Fashion can be both stylish and sustainable. With recycled plastic bottles, you can design eco-friendly bags and accessories that make a statement. Not only about your style, but also about your care for planet. One popular idea is weaving eco-tote bags. Cut bottles into long strips, then weave them together with colorful threads or fabric. The result is a durable, water-resistant bag that's perfect for shopping, picnics, or everyday use. Strong yet lightweight, it proves that recycled materials can be both practical and beautiful. Bottle bases can also be cut and polished into decorative accents for belts, sandals, or brooches. When painted in metallic or gem-like shades, they resemble crystals, adding sparkle to simple outfits. Another creative twist is melting and reshaping small pieces of plastic bottles into abstract embellishments for handbags or jackets. These modern details look like high-fashion accents, but are entirely DIY. What makes these eco-fashion projects special is their uniqueness. No two pieces will ever look the same, and each one carries a story of transformation, from waste to wearable art. Wearing them becomes a conversation starter, inspiring others to think about sustainability in their daily lives. Eco bags and fashion accessories prove that recycling is not just about reducing waste. It's about reimagining possibilities. With a little creativity, yesterday's trash becomes tomorrow's trend. Furniture doesn't always need expensive materials like wood or metal. With creativity and a good number of plastic bottles, you can build strong, practical, and stylish furniture elements for your home, all while helping the environment. One of the most popular ideas is to make stools or ottomans. Gather several bottles of the same size, arrange them tightly together in a circle, and secure them with tape or rope. Place a wooden or cardboard base on top, then cover the entire structure with foam and fabric. The result is a surprisingly sturdy and comfortable seat that looks store-bought. Large bottles can also serve as table legs. Simply place a board on top, and you have a lightweight, functional table for kids' playrooms, balconies, or garden spaces. Wrap the bottles in rope or paint them for a rustic or modern touch. Another clever use is building modular shelves. Bottles can act as dividers between wooden planks, creating storage units that are both decorative and functional. With the right design, these shelves can hold books, plants, or small household items. What's amazing about these projects is their versatility. They can be customized in size, color, and style to match any space, indoors or outdoors. Plus, they're budget-friendly and easy to replace or modify whenever you want a new look. Every piece of furniture made from recycled bottles is proof that sustainability can meet practicality. It turns what might have been waste into something useful and long-lasting. Camping is about embracing nature with simplicity and creativity. Plastic bottles, often overlooked as waste, can become essential outdoor gear that makes every adventure more practical, eco-friendly, and resourceful. One of the most useful hacks is turning bottles into portable water carriers. By attaching ropes or carabiners, bottles can hang from backpacks for easy access. Larger bottles can also be used as lightweight water storage tanks for campsite cooking and cleaning. Another clever idea is a DIY lantern. Place a small flashlight or LED inside a clear bottle. The plastic diffuses a light, creating a soft glow perfect for lighting tents. For even brighter illumination, fill the bottle with water, which amplifies the light and turns it into a natural lamp. Bottles can also be cut into scoops, funnels, or makeshift containers for cooking, washing, or even storing small camping essentials. They're lightweight, durable, and easy pack. For survival purposes, bottles make excellent waterproof containers. You can store matches, snacks, or a mini first aid kit inside to keep them dry and secure. This small trick can make a big difference in emergencies. These DIY bottle projects prove that camping gear doesn't always have to be store-bought. With a little ingenuity, you can create practical tools while reducing waste. Plus, they teach valuable lessons in resourcefulness, showing that even in the wild, sustainability matters. Every glowing lantern, water scoop, or storage container reminds us that creativity can transform waste into survival essentials. School projects are the perfect chance to blend creativity with learning, and plastic bottles can play a surprising role in science and art experiments. They make education hands-on, fun, and eco-friendly all at once. One of the most exciting classics is the bottle volcano. Fill a bottle with baking soda and vinegar, add food coloring, and watch it erupt like real lava. It's a simple yet powerful way to demonstrate chemical reactions to kids. Physics experiments also come alive with bottles. By attaching fins and a cone to a plastic bottle, you can build a water rocket powered by air pressure. When launched, it soars into the sky, an unforgettable way to explain Newton's laws of motion. In biology, bottles are perfect for mini greenhouses or terrariums. Cut a bottle in half, plant seeds inside with soil, and cover it. Kids can observe germination, ecosystems, and the water cycle up close, right from their desks or windowsills. Another creative project is a bottle periscope. By cutting and inserting small mirrors inside angled sections of the bottle, students learn about light reflection while having fun peeking around corners. What makes these projects special is not just the learning, but the joy of discovery. Children see how everyday waste can become a scientific tool, sparking both curiosity and environmental awareness. Teachers and parents can also join in, turning science into a shared adventure. With every eruption, launch, or sprout, these bottle experiments remind us that learning is everywhere. Even in what we throw away, art has the power to inspire, transform, and send a message. With recycled plastic bottles, entire communities can come together to create upcycled art installations that are not just beautiful, but also meaningful reminders of sustainability. One of the most striking ideas is building large-scale sculptures. Hundreds of bottles can be assembled into animals, trees, or abstract designs. A giant whale made of plastic bottle, for instance, instantly communicates the urgent issue of ocean pollution, turning waste into a call for awareness. Another powerful approach is making bottle walls or tunnels. When painted in bright colors or left transparent, they create stained glass effects as sunlight shines through, turning ordinary spaces into magical pathways. These installations work wonderfully in festivals, schools, or eco-awareness events. Bottle caps can also become art. By arranging thousands of them into mosaics, artists can form portraits, landscapes, or symbolic images. Each tiny piece, once discarded, becomes part of a larger story, proving that beauty emerges from unity. What makes these installations special is their collaborative nature. Children, families, or even entire neighborhoods can collect bottles and contribute to the project. The finished artwork is not just a display, but a symbol of collective creativity and responsibility. Every time people walk past such an installation, they're reminded that recycling is not just practical, it's inspiring. It shows us that art can be a force for change, reshaping how we see waste and how we treat the planet. From trash to treasure, upcycled bottle art installations are proof that creativity truly has no limits.